My ear things, yes. My ear things. I missed these. Alright, it's 2:25. We finish at 4. That'd be an hour and a half.
Should be right. Yeah, well, it's like an hour and 40. Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah,
okay.
Beginning with a beautiful mistake.
Dumpty sat on a
Where's chat?
Chat. Yes, I'm working on that. That'll be on this machine here, so that you can see it. Here we go. Okay, perfect. And then what I do from here is I go to Discord and I hit paste, and I go over here and I say.
And I say, hey,
here.
What a wonderful day it is.
So, it's just a countdown until he makes his first great accomplishment. Falling back to the start.
Oh, we know that's where it's going to end. I'm going to end by familiar ore. Come on.
You're going to end up behind the tree. Never to climb again.
That's when he gave up his climbing days.
If
he ends up behind the tree, he's going to switch his hammer out with an axe. Hey, Buster. Oop. Oh, boy. This looks familiar. Yeah. Hoping not to aggravate my shoulder again. That was very, very unfun last stream. I'm hoping to get at least up to the second level. If I can get up this rock, I consider it a victory. If I don't, well, it was this game, so no shame. I have to let Hadriex know that. He failed! Ooh, no. Too fast. Come on.
You know what we need? We need a mod where he climbs out of the pot and runs around smashing everything with the hammer. Just everything goes flying when he hits it. That's what we need.
The angry mod.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, you seem to have so much more precision today.
Tiny bit. I'm not doing super great.
Just use the hammer as a pogo stick. You'll be fine. That was great. Did I fail to add here? Sorry. Thank you.
Dang it.
Whoa!
Yeah, he doesn't launch when I want him to launch. He just does weird things.
Well, sometimes when you first touch it, he'd go flying upward, and we never figured out what exactly was happening. You should probably review the footage. Whoa.
Reviewing is for weaklings. Oop. Final countdown. Is this where I fail? Oh boy, it is. Oh boy.
To live is to suffer.
I agree with that.
To survive is to find some meaning in the suffering. Friedrich Nietzsche.
Ah boy, it's just not working. I have returned to the ore pit. It was inevitable. It was inevitable. This is my home. This is the mountain for Bennet Foddy here. There is no getting past here. Oop, there it goes. Oh, and now he throws himself backwards, because of course he does. Yeah, if you guys are expecting any progress, you shall be sorely disappointed. It does not exist, it does not happen. The progress is a lie. Hadriex tries to build up hope. Oh, you're getting better at it. I'm like, not really.
Life is a mosaic
It's
of
just
pleasure
a
and pain.
longer streak
Grief
of
is an
luck.
interval between two moments of joy. peace is the interlude between
boy.
two wars.
Let me take my jacket off.
You have no rose without a thorn.
Ugh.
The diligent picker will avoid
Trying to
the
keep a
pricks
bit
and
better
gather the
attention to my
flower.
shoulder, because it does not.
Satya
Like,
Saibaba.
it's just rotating your mouse again and again and again, and my shoulder just does not like it. I've done a lot of things in my life here, and I've never managed to actually get my shoulder angry like this. It's just never been a problem because it's never been a thing I've had to sit there and routinely do in a game. Alright, come on. Nope. Yeah. Nope. Yep. Nope. Come on. Throw yourself. Sometimes you want to throw yourself, sometimes you just don't feel like it. Come on. I'll ask him when he gets back in. For now, this is Schnyder playing. But he should be back shortly. I honestly don't know Hadriex' schedule. Alright, come on. I'm just mining the quarry here.
Almost finished with my cooking.
Ivo wants to know when you're continuing Caster of Magic.
Oh, let me see. What day is today?
I don't know.
Oh dear. What day is today? I was supposed to be continuing it today, but Schnyder didn't finish his punishment. So Schnyder has to finish the... Oh my gosh, he did! He succeeded getting all the way back to the beginning!
You knew it. I told you it was coming. I can't even get up the rock anymore.
Oh, I missed seeing it.
Yeah, I can't even get up the rock.
Yeah, so, I don't know, usually Saturday's my day off, but I might do a Caster of Magic, at the usual hour on Saturday. Yeah.
This game could just be renamed Careless Flinging.
Because tomorrow is going to be, more Pokemon. I was talking to Nico before this started. Yeah, I got my first evolution crystals. Finally. That's definitely a coffee cup. I gotta get back to the food or I'll incinerate it.
Yeah. I'm saying we need a 4X game built by this guy here. He needs to. They need to bring this guy in to make the next Mario Party, make it more of an experience. Oh boy, that's hot coffee on him.
Soon I shall eat a delicious meal before you, while you are trapped on this mountain, cold and hungry. He just likes rubbing his shoulder on that rock.
Yeah, he doesn't want to get over it. He just does not want to get over it.
There you go. You got it.
If I can place it right there, but there's a way to get it right there, he just doesn't want to do it. And then he wants to fling himself backwards. It's just
I think you're trying to move too quickly. I think you need to...
I don't care. I really don't care.
You have to care.
I am checked out.
You have to check in.
It's not happening.
You have to care.
It's not happening.
Come on. You got to get... Oh, fork.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's just...
See, that was your fault. You did that.
Sure I did. I'm just checked out.
You need to get up those lights. Come on, you gotta get up the light tunnel. You gotta get up the light tunnel.
Yeah, if I can get up there, maybe. I got an hour and a half to try again.
What?
Yeah, he just does not want to do it. I think this side of the cliff here is just beaten down with a bunch of hammer swings there. You can just see it like crumble away under this. I'm getting like JonTron vibes from the Pokemon review where Pikachu's falling. It's like, that's you, the player. That's you screaming, no, no, not again. Don't put me back, kid. Oh boy. My own biases as a player. Yeah. Alright. No. Like, people complain about tank controls in old games, and this is just tank controls, but I haven't played PMD yet. I have no idea what PMD is.
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Okay, do the launch trick. Yeah.
Yeah, the launch trick doesn't work, man.
No. You're not touching the ground when you gotta move over slightly. Whoa!
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, even when I'm touching the ground, it doesn't always work, and I don't know why. See, that time it worked, but other times it will launch me only half the height, even when I'm touching the ground. It's very inconsistent.
Well,
like that.
You can play around down here and master it.
I don't care. I just don't.
It's critical. How else are you going to get past the swing?
No, I'm not.
The swing is coming.
I'm not getting to the swing. It's
the swing is coming.
The swing's all the way at the top, dude.
I have no idea how big or what this game is.
Yeah, I'm not getting to the swing in an hour and a half.
I'm sure you'll get there. Come on, Schnyder, you got this.
Realistic expectations.
Look at how easily you get over the ore now compared to how impossible it was. You spent so long at that ore originally.
You didn't see me fumbling for 20 minutes down there.
Well, that's because you started a new day, and of course you always have that trouble. But you're getting better.
Sort of.
Rapidly
not
improving.
You keep saying that. I do not believe it.
Well,
I do not.
That's because I have to watch it.
It is.
You're unable to see yourself.
I see myself in the same areas.
Most of the problem is that you're swinging too fast. Like, you'll get into a good position, and then you'll just immediately fling the hammer out weirdly.
Yeah.
You need to jump. You can't do it without jumping.
No, you can. I've done it before. That's how I've gotten up there many times.
Jump. It's better.
And sometimes he just doesn't want to do it. No, it's fine. Okay. Just cook the food. I do not need the side commentary. It's frustrating me.
That's what I'm here for.
I know. I'm Schnyder. Hadriex is cooking food at the moment. It's amazing how different. I'll avoid silly comments. Yeah, this is just a
cabbage, ground beef.
This is up there with
Dr.
playing something.
Pepper.
This is up there with playing something like Mario All Stars. You just get stuck at level 4, and you just keep endlessly cycling between the first. Oh, Mario, you got better.
Mario All Stars.
Mario Lost Levels.
Oh, the Lost. You wouldn't get stuck on stage 4.
World 4 is ridiculously hard.
World 4. Oh, yeah. That's a little different.
It's like you're getting so much better again. I'm still stuck at World 4. I'm still stuck doing the same, or Battletoads getting stuck at Turbo Tunnel, man.
Hey, we beat the Turbo Tunnel
on a handful of occasions, but it's just endless circles.
I mean, most people can't say that.
Yeah, but I mean, the game happens to be fun.
Very few people can say they beat. You know, they made a new Battletoads.
Yeah, and it's gotten mixed reviews.
Oh, I only heard nobody liked it. I have no idea. I haven't seen it.
It's a whole bunch. It's a mash of stuff. It's just mad energy.
Ooh. The coffee cup spinning around makes you wonder if there'll be more loose stuff.
Where the new grass
Sorrow
flames as it has flamed often
grass
before,
flames.
but not with the cold fire that
I don't control the speed of the text.
William Carlos Williams.
I don't know. That looked like a really cool quote. I wanted to read it.
You can play this game next, and then you can have plenty of time fun reading.
No, I'm good. No, I'm gonna win all competitions. I'm not doing this. I will be highly motivated to out Mario you.
Sometimes he gets enough height that the hammer just grabs like that. And
So
sometimes
Mario in co-op. Which Mario games are co-op? I mean, there's SMBX, but
there's the 3D Mario game, New Super Mario Bros.
Oh, yeah, the new one.
Sort of Mario
Yeah.
World.
I mean, well, no, that's yeah. But we could do the newer games that are multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, we could do that. Oh my gosh.
What?
Whoop. You put yourself like exactly over the hill perfectly. It was great. And then you threw yourself immediately back down.
That happens because he never moves the way I expect him to. And that's me. Just like I did not intend to put myself on the rock, but I'm on the rock nonetheless. And sometimes he gets the proper height from the jump. Sometimes he doesn't.
Whoa.
And then he'll just ricochet off objects too, which is another nice surprise.
Filled with determination.
At this point, filled with exhaustion and tiredness. Yesterday I was a lot more chipper, and it showed. Today my eyes are open. I can say that much. My eyes are indeed open, I think.
Wait. Is it co-op, or is it 4 people all trying to sabotage each other? I can't remember. Which one was it with the new Mario game, Schnyder? Which
Both.
one was the intended way that Miyamoto wanted you to play?
Well, he gave you physics to harass each other, so...
Okay, yeah, so it's definitely intended to screw each other up. I remember as a kid Mario 3, man. Where once one of the 2 players decided not to let the other one play, that was it. You'd never get a turn again. Neither player would get a turn again.
Mario 3 had 2 players to it?
Stupidest thing. Yeah, you take turns, but if the other player walked over your... it would put you on a tile while the other player was playing. And if they stepped on you on the map, you could hit a button and suddenly trigger that a classic Mario Brothers with the pipes and the bugs and the POW block in the middle.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can show it to you. Maybe you never played it that way. Me and John X, we suffered that some back in the day.
Back in the gaming pits of 92.
Yeah. Okay, yes.
And by 92, I mean 1892. Got to go really old school there for the real
I have
pain.
a beard for a reason, you know.
Dang it.
But it's not polite to confess a wizard's youth.
Shall you not make your youth and inexperience an issue of this campaign?
Mario 3D Land, Mario Odyssey, Mario Maker 2.
I don't think Mario Odyssey's multiplayer.
I think one player can control the hat, because didn't a speedrunner control the hat with his feet?
I don't. That's not
Well,
co-op.
Galaxy lets one player shoot stars.
I
to
know
help
that's
the
that's
other.
that's BS. That's not the multiplayer we're talking about.
Okay. Wow. Slow down. Slow, no.
It's going.
Schnyder, stop!
It's happening.
You had it. You were gonna get back to the light tunnel and make progress.
I just spent too much time in familiar locations that I had to revisit some old favorites here.
Is it singing music?
It always is. It's got various songs.
It played music.
5 seconds of it, yeah. Enough to not have to pay rights for it.
That won't stop YouTube. They'll claim it anyway.
YouTube is a madness machine. There is no rules. There is only YouTube.
Still better than what Twitch does to its poor users.
We don't talk about Twitch. Twitch is madness.
But I can post whatever I feel like on mine. There's no system to check anything.
Uh-oh.
No, we were having problems. The videos that I released, people were telling me they couldn't see them, and then we figured out. Apparently, I'm completely blocked in Denmark.
Oh, on
Certain
YouTube, yeah.
videos, yeah. And I don't know what other European countries are just completely blocking some of them. So I just started sharing on Discord and stuff. I'm like, all right, look, guys, just use mines. Just if you can't see my videos, just go on mines. They're not gonna screw with things. They've got a completely different monetization system that just doesn't care about things like that. It got reworked? In what way was the Wings of Liberty campaign reworked? Did they rebalance it or something? I can't imagine they could make such... Whoa. They could make really substantive changes. You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. It's not exactly painful, but it's... I gotta pull these out. These give me a headache. Just bring back, I said, headphones.
New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. Do we own that one? I don't know if I own that one.
No, we don't.
I think we've got the Wii one and the Luigi Wii one.
Yeah, the U Deluxe is the one that adds the Peach crown to Toadette. Because it was the Wii game being brought to the Switch.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, so they added extra characters.
Oh, well, I guess we only have the old inferior version.
Yeah. There was no substantive reason I saw for getting it again, so... I mean, if you want to play Toadette turned into Peach, you can. That's where the Bowsette meme came from.
They just wanted to put Princess Toadstool in the game, but they couldn't because she was kidnapped. So they're like, how do we put her in the game?
Well, we know. But I mean, that's where the Bowsette meme came from. It was the Peach crown being thrown onto literally everything because everyone was confused that day. Like, what? Toadette's Peach? Peach is Toadette? What?
It means clearly that the ruler of the Mushroom Kingdom has to be a fungus person. That means that all along Princess Toadstool was not human.
Really was a mushroom. Well,
we never saw her father or anyone else.
Except in the movie.
Well, or the old comics. I really liked the king of the Mushroom Kingdom in the old comics. He was wacky and fun. He was my Harkinian.
He's referring to King Harkinian from Zelda CDI, the Mad Hatter.
Yeah, well, this guy, he's a way more obscure person because he was never memed, but man, he deserved to be. It's because he was a comic and not an animation. He was an interesting person. A lot of the things he did didn't exactly make sense. Oh my gosh, he's there!
No, I'm not. It's all a lie.
Stop swinging the hammer so high. It keeps getting caught on that thing. Yeah. You were there!
They made this...
No!
They made this place just complete ass. Because it just...
well, you heard what he said about it.
Yeah.
He would add challenges, and then he couldn't bring himself to take them away.
Yeah, I mean, to me, this is a good final of the game. Here, I get up the tunnel, I'm going to consider a victory. Because it is just the slope with the girder, and then the extreme slope after that. It's just, I consider it good if I get that far.
But you haven't ridden the snake.
No, not happening.
Can you really say you finished the game without a snake ride?
I sure can.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's the way to do it.
If I happen to be lined up, yeah.
Yeah!
There's all sorts of ugly ways.
Okay, you got this.
I don't. Shit.
Okay, from there.
The problem is that you'll sometimes hit the girder from underneath. The launching is very imprecise. And I've more than times bonked my head on the bottom of the girder and knocked myself down. They helped. That's why I'm not a big fan of the launching mechanic. And I have to somehow swing the mouse around without going into oblivion when I launch myself.
Mm-hmm.
Because, the oblivion is just that simple.
Oh.
Are you doing Gangnam Style noises again? Oh.
Hadriex style.
I'm convinced.
Ah.
Yeah, the slope is just more unnecessary.
Gangnam Style was like it was some kind of satire of.
They say satire. I don't believe it.
No.
What was it satirizing?
Gangnam was like a place that was. It was some place in South Korea. I forget exactly what it was about, but it was like it wasn't supposed to be a global hit. It wasn't meant for the Western audiences. It was like a specific joke that only Koreans would get. He's mocking something, and then for no reason at all, it became very popular with people who didn't get the joke.
It just was a bunch of surrealness. That's the only way to describe it. Shit.
You know, if you just removed the girder, it would be way harder.
If they just leveled it, made it flat, this would be doable.
Call Donkey Kong. That sounds like a job for him. I really wonder, seeing the Donkey Kong barrels and then seeing that girder, like at one point in time, was he thinking of just putting the Donkey Kong stage in here? He gathered the assets.
I mean, later on, there's just such a weird mishmash of just assets. It becomes more Alice in Wonderland the longer you're in here. Nothing has consistency.
Why play this instead of Famous Jump King? Because he lost playing Famous Jump King competitive. Oh, I got you there! Okay, no, stop moving. When you get your hooks onto it, stop for a second.
Problem is that, the slope there, he can't cling to it.
I get it, but you had your hook on the...
No, it's fine.
On the light.
It's fine. I play the way I play.
I know you can do that from there. You just have... Oh my gosh. You just have to pull yourself up close and try to get your butt on it. I'm sure it can be done.
Come on. Quit doing random shit.
The frustration is beginning to mount.
Well, it's mostly your commentary that's frustrating it, to be frank. Because you keep repeating the same stuff to me over and over and over again. Going, you're getting better. I was like, I answered that like 30 times last stream. And then you keep saying it, and I'm like, just stop. It's not helping.
Alright, changing gears. You can't do it, Schnyder. It's impossible. Give up. Is that less irritating?
Yeah. That's at least demonstrably true.
Hold on. I'll pull up the original Distorted Travesty, and I'll just start reading the death quotes to you.
It feels far less patronizing.
I'm not patronizing you.
I said it feels patronizing.
I'm not.
You're not intending to, but it feels it.
I'm not.
Why play this instead? Yeah. Dragon Beast Gaming says hi. Yeah, no, this game is just pain.
Next time I'll have to be merciful and make you play Barbie's Explore Adventure or something.
I would make progress.
Terror from the Deep.
No, I'm not a strategy. I don't.
Is it could it be worse than this?
It'd be less shoulder pain, but it would be. I would just be frustrated with that. No, thank you.
It is a very, very intense game. Oh my gosh, the hardest of the XCOMs. I would know, having played as much of them as I have. I seriously doubt Apocalypse is going to surpass it in sheer... Oof. I've got one more Terror from the Deep thing compilation left.
I'll pause
Still
for a second.
do. What are the planned games of the future? Well, at the moment I'm doing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon and Master of Magic. Me and Schnyder are going to be doing more Mario when he finishes this. And I have an absolute ton of games. I still want to do a whole bunch more XCOM.
Come on. Sometimes he goes up the girder. Sometimes he just
I've got
gets
a bunch
stuck.
of cool mods to play with. Really awesome seeming stuff, especially the XCOM 2 Long War stuff.
Boy, come on.
But I've also got a crap ton of other games. I've got piles of unopened Wii games here. I have the new Luigi's Mansion. I have the Luigi's Mansion before that. I haven't opened either. Whoa, and we are entering October, so might be Luigi Mansion season. I don't know. Okay.
I do not think I can get up this slide. I'm feeling like Tim. It's the guy who played Fall Guys.
Tim
Tim the something.
Tim the Toolman Taylor?
Something like that.
Tim Pool?
No.
Tim Cook? Tim Taroo?
No.
Sorry, I ran out of Tims. Oh! The wizard from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Some would call me Tim.
No. He got his reputation by playing Fall Guys. He could not win a single round.
I don't know who this
He
is.
spent like months playing the game. Doesn't like it's really easy to win a game.
No. I've seen Chaos play it. I think he's won once.
It's built so that you should be able to win at least theoretically once. And this guy was playing for months.
It's like you go in and it's like your team loses. Too bad. Like dumb shit just happens all the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, statistically speaking, you should win one out of like something like 10 games. This guy did like 130 games.
There's like I don't know how many people in a thing, but if there's 100 people, you have a 1 in 100 chance, assuming that none of them are better than you.
Well, I mean,
they're all more skilled than you.
I'll show you Let's Play later, and you will understand why he was so bad. Like you have to see to believe. This is like game journalism playing bad.
Oh no! You mean like when they tried to play Cuphead?
Yes. That that is why, and he managed to win after like just ridiculous weeks. Like there's news articles following him. He got 100,000 subscribers for people watching him fail.
Okay, clearly I've been in the wrong line of business. Oh my God!
I am not convinced.
Okay.
In theory, this is possible, but in practice, improbable.
You've done it!
I have won the game.
You've made progress!
No, I have won. This is the top.
Holy shit.
For years
This
now,
was
I've
the
been
mountain.
predicting that games would soon be made out of
construction
prefabricated
crane.
objects.
The
Or
tower.
store and
Whoa,
assembled
we've
into
just
one.
changed
For the most part,
biomes.
that hasn't happened.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Because
okay.
Whoa,
This
what's
is,
it say?
Stores are trash. I don't mean they look bad or that they're badly made, although a lot of them are. I mean they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the sink. Things are made to be
Food becomes
consumed
trash
and
things that you put in
used
the
in a
sink.
certain context. And once the moment is gone, they transform into garbage. In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Well, you're not playing Fall Guys and Among Us like every other YouTube nowadays. But I want to play. I do want to play Among Us. I looked at Fall Guy. I watched it. It looked okay. Not my type of game, but Among Us looks like a lot of fun because you just get together with a bunch of friends and you just have bouts of metagame and madness. I've especially been enjoying watching Toast play it.
If I can get
Disguised Toast.
If I can get Chaos and Undyne to play, and maybe John X, although I don't think he'll be able to. Whoa, how high did you get? I missed it. Whoa! Oh my god.
Yeah, you got to go completely up a vertical section.
Okay. But I think this is a really go slow section.
No. This is a go fast. I've watched every YouTuber. You literally have to go fast because you have to make every swing. You can't launch yourself.
Oh.
You just have to keep swinging until you get the timing of it right.
Oh.
Because you can notice that everything's evenly spaced.
This building is destroyed. It's like, what happened here? Was there a bomb that went off?
There is no story. There is no comprehending any of this. This was just a bunch of used assets from the asset store. He's like, okay. The objects.
You think it's more of a Dadaist experience? Whoa!
I told you, this is a section you just have to get the rhythm.
Connexes. How do you progress?
And now vastly
You're gonna
How
have
do
to
you
go that
get
way.
on top? What? Now, how do you get on top? How do you get up there?
You're gonna have to go this way.
When everything around
How?
us is cultural trash, trash becomes the
Very
new medium.
carefully.
The lingua franca of the digital.
But yeah, no, a lot of
You could build
YouTubers got
culture
stuck
out
at
of
this
crap.
portion trying to go up the vertical
only
wall because they're
trash
trying to go
culture.
slow. And
B games,
there's sections where you
B
have to go
movies,
fast and sections where you
B
have to go
music.
slow.
B
Be
games,
philosophy.
B music. What's he talking about?
No idea. Yeah, Fall Guys will disappear. Also, pre-match. Valorant. Valorant. Wasn't that...
I do not remember Valorant.
Was Valorant?
Oh no!
Yeah, you gotta swing yourself across.
No!
Yeah, you understand it. You know the pain.
But why would you make this?
Nope.
Of all sad
Benny
words,
you sadist!
Yeah. Told you, man.
You monster!
I think that was the peak. I've got 1 hour to try to get there, but I was
Why would you make that?
But I got to the second layer, so for me that was a victory. To me, I
That
won.
has to be the halfway point.
No,
That has to be the halfway point.
no, it's a third waypoint.
No, that has to be halfway through the game.
No.
Well, you just told me you surpassed most of the YouTubers.
uncritically
No,
accepted
I
taste.
didn't say it's fast.
But then again, that's not very
They
hard
have
to
no
do. I
respect.
mean,
I have not
on a
surpassed
whole,
most of
we
the YouTubers.
generally suck, so.
I have not. I bullshit. I surpassed majority of YouTubers. I've seen the speedruns of this. They beat in 5 minutes. Big oof. Yeah, no, that's the name of this game.
That's not fair, bringing the speedrunners into this. They're not human. Everybody knows it.
Well, there's a whole bunch of them.
They're the early experiments in AI that have gone undetected. Obviously. We need to make this the new conspiracy theory, guys. They came out of Area 51. No, Area 51's overplayed. It has to be someplace else.
Area 52, obviously. we gotta.
A German factory that the aliens
Don't hit the
built
player.
in the
Hate the game.
80s.
Iced tea.
No, Russian. Russian! Yes, Russian! But everybody knows about Russian
No,
bots.
everybody knows the new moon is made out of
Into the
cheese,
sessions of
and it's
sweet
hollow
silent thought,
and
I
coated
summon
on
up
the inside. The
remembrance
outside
of
is
things
cheese, the
past.
inside is
I sigh the
uranium.
lack of many a thing
So it rings like a bell when you knock on it.
Wail my
So the aliens from there
William Shakespeare
released
sonnet.
people, undetected AI, to play video games. It makes sense to me. Yeah, that's the whole point of this game. And two of us like, yeah, we can, and we did it. As I said, nice challenge. It feels like you're improving. Actually, the record is 1 minute and 47 seconds.
Careful, Chen-La. He finds it frustrating when you say nice things to
The
him.
game is a waste of time. Yeah. Yeah, no, I do not feel any better.
But I'm not crazy, and I'm not being patronizing. Like,
It
You have
feels like
improved so much.
It just
You're
feels
moving
like
around
it.
so much better now.
it feels like it. I do not feel like I'm moving any better than when I started.
But that's the real progress in the game. It's not how high you
Patience
are
is
at
the
the moment.
foundation of eternal peace.
It's how good you've gotten
Make
with the
anger your
hammer.
enemy.
No, I get
The
that.
Harm
progress,
comes to those who know
it doesn't
only
have a
victory
level up
and do not
system.
know defeat.
You are the level up
Find a
system.
stop.
There's games that effectively
and
convey that. That's the whole thing of
It's informed
Celeste,
short of your own
where you're
goals,
climbing the
but
mountain the
you'll
whole game,
surpass those
and
I
it's
still,
a very
haven't, I still haven't played it. I've been avoiding spoilers because it's on my to-do list.
well. I was gonna give one spoiler, sort of, which is like it's the whole gimmick of the game. Because the entire thing's climbing the mountain to prove yourself. So if you were to take a guess, what would be the final challenge? The final test, based on the game about climbing a mountain to prove yourself.
Climb a steeper mountain with grease on it.
So, come on. This one's an obvious one. It should be screamingly obvious.
Get thrown off the mountain and start the whole game again from the beginning.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You have to one of the final challenges is re-climbing the mountain with all the skills that you've built the entire game, so that the second time up is so much faster. You can feel the strength, you can feel the power-ups you've gotten along the way.
There was some game with feathers you'd pick up that let you fly or jump better or something. That was about climbing or something. Also, whoa.
Yeah. I said, it's sort of a spoiler, but I mean, it's like when you think about it, going, yeah, that's the logical conclusion to such a game. To really emphasize
But some games have an illogical conclusion.
Well,
so you can never tell.
Those we call like Bethesda and.
Welcome to the Upside Down Castle. Dracula, why do you have an upside down version of your castle? No explanation ever given.
You just felt like it.
It's just an upside down castle with stronger enemies for no reason.
My favorite is the Dr. McNinja, the moon base. We good, Dracula? Are we good?
Oh yeah, Dracula's moon base was epic. Dracula was just epic in that comic.
We find another Realm Grinder series. Area 69. Uh-oh. Yes. we should call it the nice area. It all adds up.
So I don't know.
You know our theory.
I swear I get asked about Realm Grinder like every other stream, and the answer I keep giving is, please give me some time to finish up things that I need to finish up, and then we'll talk, okay?
Our theory is missing one component though.
Is he sweating a shit ton?
No, the water's coming out of the cauldron.
There's water in the cauldron?
Yeah, it's dripping out every time he swings.
Oh, I thought that was his sweat.
No.
I thought he was a sweaty man.
Like a Pokemon, Sweatmon. But our conspiracy theory is missing one vital component that all good conspiracy theories account for.
How does he think of shit like this? And there'll be water in the pot with him. Okay, what was that now? Conspiracy theory is missing something.
Yes, one vital component that all conspiracy theories must address and account for at some point. Atlantis. Obviously.
I'm sick of Atlantis.
I know. It just keeps cropping up. I was like, what? Why always Atlantis? Why always Atlantis?
And nobody ever puts it where they said it was. Like it was outlined where it was supposed to be, and it was supposed to be in the Mediterranean. Like I think it was supposed to be like basically be near I guess the Rock of Gibraltar, somewhere around there.
Well, I mean, if we don't account for it, we're not a legit conspiracy theory.
I forget exactly where it was supposed to be, but it's like they're just like, no, Atlantis is Antarctica.
Yes.
Why would you think Atlantis is that? That doesn't even make sense. Why? Oh, but it makes so much sense with the map makers, and there's this ancient map that had some of it that had Antarctica on it. And it's like, that doesn't mean it's Atlantis. Why would you? No. No. Yeah, Atlantis theories are
She
stupid.
smiled in defeat.
It just keeps
I
cropping.
don't like
It just keeps cropping up over and over and over. One of the recent ones I heard was it was like a global civilization with Atlantis. Just everything. I'm like, oh, sure. Why not? Why not?
The original globalists. The Atlanteans! Secretly, the Illuminati is descended from them, and they're continuing to try to rebuild the Lost Empire.
That's my favorite book. Don't you diss my favorite book.
Was there a book called Lost Empire? I mean, it sounds like a video game name, actually.
I'm just saying.
It sounds like a good strategy game, like something I'd play. I don't know, what is it? It's going to turn out to be something horrible, isn't it?
You know, Atlantis was destroyed by Garganesis, whatever that is.
I don't know that one.
Oh, there was a while Hadriex found.
You sure it's not Gargamel? It could have been that Atlantis was the empire of the Smurfs.
Ah, makes sense. Yeah. Blue small people. Atlantis. It's all coming together. I think.
It's
Maybe.
all coming together.
I'm kind of lost now.
Now, see, if it were Machoke, he'd just evolve out of sheer frustration, and then he'd punch the mountain into gravel, and then he'd step on it and declare he's won.
Well, yeah,
He's on top of it now.
If this were Pokemon, the entire mountain would just be a giant goal.
No, he would be climbing up, and there'd be random electrodes. See, he actually isn't a troll. Like, this isn't like I want to be the guy.
Your failure here is a metaphor. To learn for what, please resume climbing. Rob Dubbin.
I'm back to my favorite room.
Like it's not like just suddenly an apple falls up and kills you or anything.
No, you have total information. The goal never changes.
But the
Laugh
obstacles
and the
are
world
real.
laughs with you. Weep and you weep
Laugh
alone.
at the world and the world laughs
The
with
sad
you.
old earth
Weep
must
and you weep
borrow its
alone.
mirth.
The sad earth must borrow its mirth. It has trouble of its own.
Weep and you weep alone.
To think that I almost got across the girder. Ooh, well.
It's okay. What has been done may be done again.
Not in 40 minutes. I think this is where I started and this is where I end.
The slowest speed run continues.
Atlantis is the ancient city spaceship of the U.S. government is hiding and using in other galaxies. Our imperialism knows no ends. We've been going into Alpha Centauri for oil!
Yes, of course.
Of course! I mean, we could be mining asteroids. We could be, No! Ah!
I want to be mining asteroids. I want to be a spacefaring people. Come on, Mr. Musk, do your job. Nah, he's all worried about Mars. He wants Mars. I'll tell you what, we'll declare you king of Mars. Just get us into the Kepler belt.
Press Control R to save game. That defeats the purpose of this torture.
No, the game automatically, it never stops being saved. You can turn it off at any time and turn it back on, and you'll be in the exact spot you left. There is no saving. Because otherwise, you would just save scum.
There's definitely a save scum edition you can get.
A mod.
Yeah.
Probably.
But that defeats the whole purpose of this.
No, we want the mod that just lets us fly. You push up and you just go up.
Oh yeah, I beat the game in 10 seconds.
Oh, record time!
All these slow people taking a minute. Ha!
Oh.
Better by far that you should forget and smile than you should remember and be sad. Christina Rossetti.
Almost.
Yeah, eventually the narrator.
Shen-La presses X. But I believe in you. Believe in the me who believes in you. This hammer shall pierce the heavens. Eventually. When you get high enough.
Hammers are blunt objects. There's no piercing involved. Pro.
Just depends on how angrily you swing it.
Control R might is going to do something bad. I don't want
It sounds like it would be a reset.
It's either might be a reset.
Because
R
S
for
is
reset.
always saving. R is not going to be saving. That would never be the button chosen.
Yeah.
Oh, we're not so easily trolled.
Well, I mean, at this point, a reset wouldn't make much difference because I'm still on ground level. I mean, this is a troll you wait until like they're 3 stories up, and you go, ah.
Yeah, right when they're just about to finally ride the snake, and you take the snake ride away from them. No snake ride for you. Ah!
Yeah, I saved you falling for 40 seconds with the Control R button.
He's getting over it.
Oh, is it a hangover game?
Oh! Okay. Step 1 complete. It's time for step 2 of the master plan.
It's just that fast. Easy come, easy go.
Ahem.
No! Stop it, hammer guy. What are you doing?
He really needs to be the new Smash Brothers character.
He would just have the hammer power up the
I think-
entire game.
I think when you're playing, I think he needs to be added in as a playable character in Mario. Like one person will just be playing Mario like normal, and the other one will have this guy. At least he's really effective at squishing Goombas, though. Let me tell you.
Oh, just play him in Mario
Something filled up my heart
RPG.
with-
Anything hit by that pot
Someone
is
told me not to
squish.
try.
Anything
I'm
hit by
older,
that
my
hammer
heart's colder.
is
I
squish.
can see that it's
Well, I mean,
a
just
lie.
put him in Mario RPG there. You
Arcade
start off the
fire.
wooden mallet. This guy here, he just goes straight for the last boss. Smithy's like, haha, I pound thing. It's like your sledge is nothing to me.
He's just flailing around all over the place. I can't hit him. He's all over the place. I keep aiming and he's someplace else. Okay, yeah. Oh. That stupid R.
You know what? You know what? You know what?
Somebody suggested.
There we go.
Oh, you did the control R.
I'm at the beginning. I don't care.
Yeah,
there,
it
for
was a
you.
reset.
Nareshi Sony, I did it for you. We're back behind the tree. We're 8 feet further behind.
Let me see. What was it? I was gonna say something. I lost my train of thought.
I feel so great.
There's
Alright.
no feeling more intense.
Look at
than
that.
starting over.
Look at that! The R room!
There's no
Homework
feeling
the day
more
before it
intense
was
than
due,
starting over.
As I have.
If you
Or if you
deleted your
left your wallet
homework,
at
I didn't
home,
quite catch the
and you have to
rest.
go back after spending an hour in the commute. If you won some money at the casino and then put all your winnings on red, but it came up black. If you got your
Hammer goes
best shirt
bonk.
dry cleaned before a wedding and then immediately dropped food on it. If you won an argument with a friend and then later discovered that they just
I guess so.
returned
I
to
guess
their
there is a
original
sledge
view.
part that can do a bit of piercing.
Starting over is harder than starting up.
Or
If
the
you're not
wedge
ready for
part.
that, like if you've already had a bad day, then what you're about to go through might be too much. Feel free to go away and come back. I'll be here.
Feel free to go away and come back.
All right.
I'll be
Thanks for
here.
coming with me on this trip. I'll understand
some
if you have to
additional
take a
bonus
break at any
dialogue.
point. Just find a safe place to stop and quit the game.
This is.
Don't worry.
This has been
I'll
the
save
most
your progress
intense talking
always,
he's done.
even your mistakes.
Oh, it reset
This
all the
game is a
dialogue.
homage to a free game that came out in 2002
Oh.
titled Sexy Hiking. The author of that game was Jazuo, a mysterious Czech
That's why he
designer
won't
who is known at the
stop
time as the
talking.
father of B games. And B games are rough assemblages of
Yeah, no, if you, it was a speedrunner
Designers
there,
slapped
you're
them together
interrupting
very
his
quickly
dialogue,
and
making
freely.
so much
And they're
progress, he
often
keeps
too rough
shifting.
and unfriendly to
And
engage
you're already
with.
higher than that.
They're
And he's
built
like,
more
what?
for
What?
the joy of building them than as polished products. In a certain way, Sexy Hiking
Sure,
is
why
the
not?
perfect
Launch
embodiment
yourself
of
there.
a B game.
That was totally
It's
intentional.
built almost entirely out of found and recycled parts. And it's one of the most unusual and unfriendly games of its time.
Maybe this is why he wanted you to
In
reset.
it, your task is simply to drag yourself up a mountain with
Oh,
a hammer.
maybe.
That act of
Maybe
climbing,
it wasn't a
in the
trolling
digital
after
world
all.
or in real life,
He thought
is
we were
an essential
lonely and could
property
use some
that give the game
narration.
its flavor.
Because
No
we were just
amount of forward
down to the point where
progress
there's
is
just nothing but
guaranteed.
music.
Some
And
things
eventually you
are
get to the
too
point where,
sheer
like,
or
with
too
Markiplier,
simple.
it's just nothing.
And the player is
You've
constantly
repeated the section
unremittingly
so
in
many
danger of
times.
Foddy
falling
didn't
and
think
losing
anyone
everything.
would play as badly as Mark did. He didn't account
Anyway,
for
when you
it.
start sexy hiking,
Surely
you're
no
standing
one
next
would
to
have
dead
this
tree
much
that blocks the way
trouble.
to the entire rest of the game. It might take you an hour to get over that tree, and a lot of people never got past it. You prod
Come
and
on.
poke at it, exploring the limits of your reach and your strength, trying to
No,
find
no, a little too
This
successful.
is that lack of compromise.
I'm not back at the ore yet.
Most
Yet.
obstacles in video game worlds
I'm
are
very
fake. You
right
can be
next to
completely
it,
confident in
frightfully
your ability
close
get
to the
through
ore,
them
but I'm not
once you have
there.
the correct method or the correct equipment, or just by spending enough time. In that sense, every pixelated obstacle.
I
in
bet if I
Sexy
play
Hiking
this for
is
another
real.
20 hours, I might get to the third layer.
The obstacles in Sexy Hiking are unyielding, and that makes the game uniquely frustrating. But I'm not sure Jazzuo intended to make a frustrating game. The frustration is just essential to the act of climbing, and it's authentic to the process of building a game about climbing. A funny thing happened
Well,
to me as I
watch
was
the pot
building this
never
build.
boils. I'm gonna stop
I'd have
watching
an
this
idea
pot
for a
and
new
then you'll
obstacle.
start
I'd
boiling.
build it,
Something like
test
that.
it,
Right?
and it would usually turn out to be
That sounds like
unreasonably
confidence to me.
hard. But I couldn't bring myself to make it easier. It already felt like my inability to get past a new obstacle was my fault
Let's
as a
see.
player
I
rather
still
than as a
have
builder.
dungeons to explore.
Imaginary mountains build themselves from our
What if I
efforts to climb them.
tried the Grand
And it's our
Sea?
repeated attempts to reach the
Far
summit
off
that
sea,
turns
though.
those mountains into something
I
real.
don't want to do that. We could go back into Sky Tower.
Watch. Watch. Come on. Sometimes it's nice and I get good tailwind.
You know, since he actually revealed it, you know, there's a big secret mystery about what's at the top of the mountain.
Which mountain?
This mountain. It's a big secret. All of the Let's Players and everyone were told not to reveal what it was. You get to the top and it's like a sign saying, "Don't tell anyone."
Yeah.
And as far as I know, everyone was behaving themselves. And then Bennet Foddy himself, years after this game came out, did one of those talks. The
GDC.
GDC talk, and he's like, "All right, I'm finally going to reveal what it was," because all you ever got was people saying, "Oh yeah, it was worth it." Do you want me to just throw it out there? Because Bennet Foddy himself said it. That's the only reason
sure.
I know.
I don't care.
You'll be amazed.
Hmm.
You want to know what it was?
Being back at the start.
I don't know if it's still there. I kind of doubt it's still there. It might be. It's kind of like the moment somebody says it, it's ruined. You sure?
I don't care.
Anybody who doesn't want to know, tune out. All right, Bennet Foddy himself said, every single time somebody beat the game,
When you're building a video game world,
it would
you're building with
immediately
ideas.
link up to his
And that can be
phone
like
and he would
working with
talk to them.
quickset cement. You mold your
And
ideas
a
into
lot
a
of
certain
people
shape
didn't
that can be
believe it,
played
thought
with.
it was a chat
And in the
bot or
process of
something,
playing
just
with them,
immediately
they
logged
begin to
out.
harden and set
many of them
until they're
did
immutable,
talk to
like
him.
rock. And at that
You
point,
got an
you can't
actual
change the world.
conversation
Not
with
without
him
breaking it
to
into
make it
pieces
through
and
the
starting
game.
fresh with
That's
new
cool.
ideas.
I don't know if it's still there. I kind of doubt it because it's been out for so many years. But I think when he fessed up to what it was at the GDC talk, or I think that was kind of it. I think that was kind of where he was saying, okay, it's over now.
Yeah, makes sense.
It's like once you know, it kind of ruins it though. But I'm like, man, that's epic though. Isn't that just the coolest idea ever?
The thing is so quiet that that they don't understand the spoilers. Chat locked out. It was a lame spoiler, not worth your time. It was uninteresting and uncool in every way. Don't worry, be on your way. Nothing to see here.
Yeah, sorry, I'm all the way across the room playing Pokemon here.
I'm just minding this rock.
Because I know the moment I'm not paying attention, he'll make it up that light tunnel.
Just keep myself even under it is hard as ass.
Mm. Try to just slowly figure out the best way to position yourself. Like, stop trying to climb it and just figure out the best way. Oh my gosh, to do that.
I'm stuck. Any way I move that mouse is wrong.
Move the hammer slowly upward.
Doesn't
towards
work.
the light.
Doesn't work.
No.
Told ya. I'm stuck.
It was worth a try.
And sometimes like I'll be lowering him, and then he'll just go, you know what? I'm gonna go sideways. I'm like, no. All right, nope. Stop it.
You've done this part before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did the first time.
You've done this before. You know it's possible. Just do what you did last time. Thank you, Foddy.
He knows you did it before. It wasn't a full reset. It was an Undertale reset.
I think it counted because it went halfway up it. And then it just like, you went up there. I'm like, not exactly. Oh. Get your butt up there.
You're going to climb the other side of that one?
That's what the speedrunners do.
What?
Yeah.
It's possible?
Yes.
Crazy.
He's got a crazy momentum system if you know how to use it.
If.
Yeah, it's like watching those crazy people though in the Mario 64 speedruns. Half an A press, madness. And I thought I had no time. Like when you spent 12 hours pushing Mario back against a wall to build up his speed momentum counter, there's a problem somewhere.
Autism powers to the limit.
I'm like your time is more precious than that.
His isn't.
And don't bring out the parallel universes, please. We were better off before we knew about them. It's like the old argument, how to optimize fun out of anything. Up there with people who get 100 on their EV scores for Pokemon.
Yeah, you have to be very careful when you're designing a game without incentives. What are you incentivizing the player to do? You want to incentivize them to have fun.
Well, random chance is a good way of getting players to do like the most anal stuff.
Well, I mean, everybody knows about the rat.
Skinner's box.
Yeah.
I had his pause for a second because we're talking Pokemon. I'm like, he's not talking about Rattata.
Rattata is my leader right now.
But yeah, no, he's sitting there catching Pokemon, hundreds of them, breeding them thousands of times to get the perfect EV scores. I'm like, no. I only know about that because of a Dorkley video poking fun at it.
I think most of them just cheat.
The smart ones do. But there's actually legit ones who have done hundreds of hours of this endless grinding. That they're able to actually sit there and tell you the whole lines. They've managed to reverse engineer the experience system and the experience formula for Pokemon's madness. Like, they just thought of the most unintuitive way to give you experience.
The idea was to make it so every Pokemon was unique. Every Pokemon was different. And what they did was they took advantage of that system and they figured out the ins and outs so they'd make the perfect one. That's what happened. It was never meant to be used like that.
No, I meant the experience system in Pokemon itself by the company is absolute madness.
It's not. Well, you mean just regular experience?
Yes, regular experience on how it calculates how to get your Pokemon experience after a battle. Like, the actual formula behind it, just utter madness. It's like 8 or 9 variables. I'm like, no, you don't need to do this. Make it this complicated to get experience. It's your level minus their level, plus your strength stat divided by your strength stat minus 100. It's just like all these numbers everywhere, and it equalizes out at some point. I'm like, who came up with this?
They'll just give them 5 XP.
You know. So it normalizes out at some point so that Pokemon with lower levels give you less experience. And it's got a whole bunch of caveats and things to it. And it works okay. Like, Pokemon leveling was always egregiously slow.
I don't think so. I always felt like Pokemon level way faster than other RPG characters. The thing is, you just have a lot of them. Well, I was always... Oh! That's because of how you played! You played a golem up to level a bajillion. I would constantly catch new Pokemon and level up, I was always leveling up the lowest level thing I had. Because I was trying to evolve everybody.
Yeah, I got bored. I got really bored. I the only reason I ever had a level 100 golem was because it got double XP. It was a bug, a glitch, something. It got double XP.
Well, if it was a trade Pokemon. Oh, you had to trade the golem so it would evolve. Yeah, it was a trade Pokemon.
Yeah, no. When I caught it as a Geodude, it got double XP in the game.
That's broken.
And I never got a Geodude that did that ever since. So I assume it was a fluke.
Yeah, that was a bug.
And so that was the only Pokemon I ever got to level 100, and no other Pokemon in my party was even close to that level. They were like in the 30s and 40s because it took so long to level up any of them, and my Golem would just wipe out everything by itself.
You've done it!
That games would soon be made out of prefabricated
You're hallucinating again, Hadriex. I'm still at the
stored
war.
And assembled into a world.
Oh!
For the most part, that hasn't happened. Because the objects in the stores are trash.
Yeah, it appears to be generous, just so he can laugh at you louder when you fall.
I mean, they're trash in the way that food becomes trash as soon as you put it in the
Okay,
sink.
can you do this hell
Things are
now?
made to be consumed and
I
used
don't
in a
know.
certain context. And
I
once
just
the
need to
moment is
not
gone,
throw
they
myself off
transform into
40 miles an hour.
Ridiculous.
In the context of technology, those moments pass by in seconds.
Ridiculous
If this goes an inch to the right, he will suddenly fly all the way
Over
back to the
time,
floor.
we've poured more and
It's
more
just that
refuse
simple.
into this vast digital landfill that we call the internet. It now vastly outnumbers and outweighs the things that are fresh and untainted and unused. When everything around us is
Well, the
cultural
shadows,
trash,
it's like
trash
a
becomes the
silhouette
new
of-
medium, the lingua franca of the digital age.
At least I'm
You
past
can
the
build
victory
culture out of
point.
trash.
I have climbed the
But
mountain
only
in
trash
my
culture.
mind.
B games, B movies, B music, B philosophy.
Construction site. Okay, how do you get it to advance? Whoa! How the hell are you doing that? I don't think physics agrees with this.
Sheer will.
I don't think
Maybe
physics
this is what
says yes
digital
to
culture
this.
is. A monstrous
He's swinging
mountain of
its route
trash,
with such
ash heap
speed
of creativity's fountain.
that it works.
A landfill.
That's how
with
strong
everything
he
we
is.
ever thought of
My
in it.
head hurts.
Grand.
Like the amount of force
and
he'd be swinging his
unsortable.
hammer at would break the hammer instantaneously.
Well, obviously it's made out of adamant.
It would have to be.
He melted down Wolverine. Made a hammer out of him. Out of his bones.
Eventually, like, the Let's Players got really good at this section.
Well, it's one section where you can't fall, so...
Yeah, no, I'm talking about, like, actually just getting him across it, just zip him across. They have done it so many times that they get good at moving him. I'm struggling.
Oh, you just
No!
missed a lot of
Oh,
progress.
you're okay.
That's a deep frustration. A
You're
real
fine.
punch in the gut.
No worries! My throat actually hurts. Actually. Ow.
Yeah, this is a game that just if the less you pay attention to it, the better you do.
The less I pay attention to it, the better you do.
Not you, Hadriex. I'm talking about me, the player. The more I zone out, the more casual it is. Having lowered the mouse is definitely helping because I'm not moving my shoulder. Now just moving
You
my
can
wrist.
turn the mouse sensitivity up or down into the options.
Oh, no, that's fine. But I just think just by having it in my lap here, my shoulder's not screaming at me. So I'm doing much better than I was last stream. Last stream I was just like pain.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no! Oh, come on! No, Schnyder, stop!
The pain is real.
Come on, you've got this! Oh, there you go, yeah, there you go.
And I've already won, so I'm happy. I got up to the girder. I basically got across the girder. I didn't land on the other side like I wanted to. Ever since I got up to this cliff face, I've considered a victory.
Oh.
And Hadriex was thinking I was going to see the swing.
I have no idea what the swing is. It can't be that far up.
Hadriex is in denial. Oh, no. Okay, that was good. Swing, grab, swing, grab, swing, grab, swing, grab. The thing is that there's just a small hole right there where you can just fall. Grab, swing.
But if you fall, you just end up down on that ledge, so it's not such a big deal.
Oh,
Oh, it
there I
happened
go then.
again. Keep on trying. Don't let it
Oh
get
my
to you.
gosh! That is unbelievable.
Fell at an angle.
No. Oh. This thing that we call failure is not the falling down, but the staying down. Mary Pickford.
You got this. You got this, Foddy.
Why are there so many Mr. Mimes? What the hell is... Substitute's weird in this game.
Yeah, Pokemon Insurgent, this of course didn't work. Yeah, I always focus my XP on one of my Pokemon, usually my starter, and that's
Pokemon what?
everything. I usually focus my experience on one of my Pokemon, usually my starter, and sell everything. That's what I did.
Yeah, I like to evolve everything.
In Pokemon Insurgents, of course, it didn't work, thanks to level cap and hard mode. And even with 6 Pokemon at max level, I had a really huge trouble beating the gym leaders. This game has way too many fail points. That's like the whole design of this game, Buster. If you're playing it, you're playing it for the fail points. Like that's so many the audio tracks is dedicated to you falling at some point and telling you to give up and quit and understanding if you give up. That's like if the game didn't have all those fail points, they wouldn't be talking about it. People wouldn't be playing it like it took off. This is a true rage game. It's up there with like FNAF 2. Where you just it's purposely unfair. I mean, FNAF 2 I don't think was supposed to be purposely unfair. Oh boy.
No! No! What happened?
A push. This is probably where I end. Oh dear. But if I'm super lucky, I'll end up back at the ore pit. But yeah, if you guys never seen FNAF 2, like FNAF 1 was a really, really good game. It spent enough time in development that it was balanced and it was fun. And it was hard. But it was just right. Then FNAF 2 comes along, and it's like vents and all this other crap, and all these animatronics absolutely everywhere. It just was this unintentional rage game. Get the light tunnel again. I am lucky. There are 2 lights. No, 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 no. No, no, stop it.
$10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet. $10 shoe fits my feet, and I ain't going to be treated this way. Going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes. I'm going where the weather suits my clothes, and I ain't going to be treated this way.
Okay. Luck is on my side. Do a little dance.
Turn down, boy, turn down.
And Mario Maker tried to make many getting over inspired levels. Oh yeah. With big progress as that you fell down, but never deaths. Timing out was your only real enemy. Oh yeah, they would be. If you play the early Wireland games, kind of have the same issue, where you could just fall these tremendous heights, and it was really hard to die as Wario. So you just were stuck repeating the same loop over and over and over again until you inevitably won or gave up.
You're back up there already. Holy shit.
Luck was on my side.
Oh yes, just luck. You're getting up there faster and faster and faster, but it's just that you're growing luckier and luckier.
Yeah, no, he actually fell in the light. That was very convenient. If he hadn't fallen in the light, I'd still be at the bottom. No!
The soul would have no rainbow.
No!
The eyes no teeth. John Vance Cheney.
Have the worm in it. I don't know what the worm is.
Tequila?
No, talk about Mario Maker.
Wigglers?
That didn't make sense. Not getting spoiled about the worm seems quite difficult nowadays. Like this game has a snake, but I have no idea what the worm is in Mario Maker.
He's probably talking about the snake.
No, I'm talking about Mario Maker. He said in Mario Maker they have the worm in it, and I'm like, well, what the hell is the worm in Mario Maker, and how is it equivalent to the snake? I mean, I can understand a green pipe maybe or something, but I think I understand all the assets in Mario Maker, and I don't remember a worm. I mean, the closest you got is a wiggler, but you can't grab onto a wiggler right at the beginning of the stage. Yeah, no, anytime a game becomes super popular, all bets are off. Okay, that makes more sense.
What?
Yeah, they were trying to say they were referring to Bennet Foddy the snake. They were not trying to say a worm and Mario Maker. That makes more sense. Okay. If there's a worm and Mario Maker, I don't know about it. And I thought I knew a lot about that game. I mean, theoretically, I guess you could make a worm out of blocks.
I don't see any way you could do that.
Well, it would be colored like a worm.
Yeah, but how would you make touching it put something back at the beginning?
Speed boosters? I don't know. I've not played enough Mario Maker to know what is and is not possible. Endless repetition. I could have gotten 30 stars in the time I've gotten climbing the same pit over and over again.
Well, if you had gotten 30 stars, you wouldn't be here.
What do you mean? You mean 100?
No, you were within 30 stars of your goal.
On the third day. I was within 32, so it's still been too short.
Oh. Well, then you've only had 10 minutes of fighting.
Alright, 13 more minutes of pain. Yeah, I purposely avoided the Kaizo Marios. I don't want to ruin the Mario series for myself. I associate Mario with fun and fuzzy memories. What? How did the hammer go through it? How did the hammer go through it? Oh, no, this is the final time I'm playing it.
Unless he loses again. I will give you a different game next time.
Yeah, no, I don't mind fun fan games, decent hacks. I played one hack for New Super Mario Bros. U. That was pretty good. Added some creative enemies, added some fun to it. Not against that. But playing something like I Want to Be the Guy, just no. Just nope. I got better things to do with my time. Or the hardest game, a platformer game, whatever it's called. Just
The
not
Impossible game?
the impossible game. There's just things that are just not my cup of tea. Heck, I'm not even a Mega Man game fan. Those games are too hard for me.
What?
Yeah. I just do not have fun playing Mega Man. The only exception is Mega Man X series. That one was actually fun.
It's funny because the developers feel like they made the X series too hard and wish they'd made it easy like the classics.
They need to replay their games. I don't know how they thought the X series was hard. Mega Man 11, I could not beat a single stage in Mega Man 11. It just was not happening. I got like 3 game overs on it.
Maybe next time I'll make you play Ninja Gaiden.
Nope.
It's not as hard as people make it out to be, but it is hard.
There's a lot of NES games. I don't want to play Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I don't want to play the game with the guns. NES. Contra.
I don't think Contra was as hard, but I haven't ever played it. But I don't think it's up there with the really hard stuff.
It is if you don't have all the lives going in with the Konami code because you have to restart over and over and over again.
The AVGN didn't know about the code and he beat it. as a kid.
Through sheer inevitability. You got to the Dark Queen through sheer inevitability.
Well, that's Battletoads. That one really is hard.
Yeah, I understand that. Like, Contra is one of those really famous hard games. There. Mega Man 5 Buster wanted to rage quit. I believe it. I've not played the earliest Mega Man games, but man, like the only thing that was really rugged in Mega Man X was the final boss, Sigma. That's the only thing that could have been toned down. Everything else was just fine. You fight Storm Eagle's okay. You fight Chill Penguin, that goes pretty good. Like there's no boss fight where I'm like, ah, except for Sigma. Alright. I might look into them later.
Look into what?
Mario 64 hacks. But I said it depends. Like Mario 64 is already a hard game for me. I'm not beating it with 70 stars, but if you get 120, it's ridiculous.
Nico did it.
Oh yeah. No, it's like there's people who've done everything. If the challenge exists, somebody has done it. Doesn't mean it's good. One of my few complaints about Nintendo is bonus content. They normally don't do a very good job with it. Like Mario Galaxy, you get every single star. I managed to do it in the first one. And you unlock Luigi, and I'm like, this wasn't worth 120 stars or however many. The amount of BS stages you had to do to get it. And then you do it a second time, and you get 10-second cutscene. Or Mario RPG, you get fireworks at the end. Like at least that one there, you didn't have to do any hard work for.
Was buy fireworks.
I know, but I'm just saying it's just disappointing bonuses. Like that one was at least not hard. Mario 64, if you get all 120 stars, you get Yoshi. You get to talk to Yoshi on the roof.
Does he give you a star?
I think so.
Well, there you go. Get 120 stars, and you get a star. See, that's worth it.
In Kaiser Mario, you need 120 stars to fight Bowser. Yeah, not happening. Classic Mega Man games are rugged. Yeah, no, like I said, I do not like raging in games. It's never been fun for me as a kid. I don't like being angry in general. Because being angry for any period of time gives me a massive headache.
That's the deal. C.S. Lewis.
So I have trouble staying angry for any period of time. Does it actually have a nice reward? I'll have to look it up. I do not believe in Mario and the rewards. More games than not have the absolute most disappointing rewards. Like you could have just made Luigi playable from the beginning. That is not an unlock. Like it's literally just a reskin of Mario who jumps slightly higher. That's it.
Yeah, they should have made Toad the unlock. Then everyone would have been satisfied.
I mean, 3D World gave you a bonus world. Mario World gave you Star Zone. Yoshi's Island gave you these extra challenging stages. We're not asking for much, but it's got to feel substantive. And if you beat the bonus stages in Mario World, you got a reskin of the world. It was weird, but it was,
I feel within
something.
me a peace above all earthly dignities.
Like the whole special zone was the reward, so just adding the weird thing on top of that, not a bad idea. But if all you did was you got every exit was the world turned orange, you'd be like, it's not worth getting all 96 exits for. And the special zone, you don't need to do that. You just need to go to Star Road. It's just a secret area that's just super cool. I'm mixing a few things here and there. Mostly because I'm not focused on talking as much. Are the Mega Man X games good? Can you save them? I think so.
Yes, the Mega Man X games are... well, okay.
X1, X2, X4... The rest don't exist.
I don't know. I mean, 5 and 6 seemed like they weren't bad. They were just...
broken?
weird. But yeah, 1 is the best. 2 is pretty good. 3 happened. 4 was awesome because you finally got Zero as a playable character.
Yeah. The X3 was not made by Capcom. It's important to remember that.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah. No. The Capcom team that made X1 and X2 made X4. While they were working on that, they had another team, B team, come out and make X3, and that's why it is so frustrating and lacking in Capcom game design.
I see.
And then X5, you can just cheese your way through the game as Zero. With Zero's Buster Shot, you just annihilate anything with it. Alright, I got 4 minutes left. I'm back at the ore. I'm going to end at the ore. Get back here. Go. No. Oh, no, I was ready by it. So, this is where I end.
Alright, you've done enough.
Back in the ore pit. I had a feeling.
So tomorrow will be Pokemon. The day after, I'll make up today's Master of Magic, and then it will be Mario time.
Yeah, so Mario 3D World, I really did not like 3D World. That was my least favorite Mario 3D game thus far. I just didn't like the way Mario controlled, and I just did not like the disparate levels. Like, it just... Like, you'd have, like, a grass world, and then you'd have sand stages mixed in there, and a lava stage, and I'm like, no, acid stage, and like, it doesn't feel like a grass world. This feels like we had a bunch of levels, and then we threw grass on the world map. And it just continually frustrated me like that. It's like, maybe on a replay I'll appreciate it more, but my first playthrough, I was just very disappointed. Though I really like the 2D Marios. My favorite 100% completion is Yoshi's Island. Just those bonus stages were just so good. And I keep adding Mario World. Mario World does not have a 100% completion bonus. You get a star if you complete 100%. And an orange, the world turns orange.
No, that's only for Beat Special Zone. That's not.
Yeah, that's part of the. I know, but I mean, yeah, you're right. It's not part of the 100% completion.
Put a mark noting that you did it.
Just put the mark that you did it.
But the game never asks you to do it either. It's just
like. Those are the two. In Mario Galaxy 2, I have no idea what they did, but just so many of the games, Nintendo games, they just fail at adding good, satisfactory 100% completion. So the general rule for Nintendo is never 100% complete. Ooh, we never played any Yoshi games. The first one, Super Nintendo, made by Nintendo team, originally called Mario Land 2. Mario World 2. That is stellar. They gave Yoshi such a wide moveset. They constantly introduced new mechanics, new enemies. Every world, if you get 100%, you on every stage you unlock a bonus stage. It introduced the red coin mechanic so that you sit there and explore every stage thoroughly. And it, which is just fun. It's good music, good stage design, a lot of fun bosses, a really epic last boss that they, unfortunately, is no longer as cool as it used to be because they keep reusing the same last boss in every Mario game.
But it was epic. Question. I want to do Mario Land and Mario Land 2 6 golden coins competitively with Schnyder. I checked the eShop and I could not find either of those games on the Switch. Does anybody know any way I can get those on a console? Either the Wii U or the Switch, preferably. So that I can play competitively with Schnyder.
Worst case scenario, we'll just do Mario All Stars.
I mean, I do want to do the others, Mario 3 especially, and Mario World, but I want the Mario Lands, and I want 6 golden coins especially.
So Mario Galaxy 2, if you get 120 stars, they add another 120 to it once you beat Bowser, and if you do that, it unlocks a final hard stage. Might be worth it. Because I understand the argument. In some ways, they just want you to have the feeling of achievement, and they go, "That's enough."
It is
I'm not
time for your golden poo.
I'm not that type of gamer. Like I don't like when if I play Breath of the Wild, I'm not going to collect 900 Korok seeds.
No, not happening. Not doing it.
Because there's like, to me, finding the Korok seed it doesn't do anything for me. I don't get happy. I don't get excited. I don't like the things are okay, but I mean it's just. All I would use it for is just as the in-game currency for the unlocks, the items you can buy with it, but nothing more. If there was enough incentive at the end of it, I'll do it for that. Mario World is on the Super Nintendo, and then Yoshi's Island, aka Mario World 2, that was its original name, but later was renamed Yoshi's Island, is also on the Super Nintendo. I imagine you live over in Europe, so you had a different set of consoles over there. I'm not sure what the European equivalent would be. Some of the Mario Stars could be exciting, but I mean, once again, the amount of frustration going up tick-tock clock to get all of them, repeating stages over and over again, the magic carpet, trying to learn the flight mechanic, like it's more an exercise in frustration to me. That the star is just not worth it on its own. If it unlocked this really, really cool world, I was thinking about it because there's definitely some ideas that died on the floor in Mario 64. That would have been neat if revisited. Because as Hadriex was noting, you have no idea about pre-GameCube times.
I just don't know why the Metal Mario cap hasn't come back as a power-up.
Almost every game has new power-ups. Like Mario
I
Galaxy
know,
has
but
this.
Metal Mario's cool. They should have brought him back in like one of the later 3D games.
I think it's shown up a handful of times here and there, but like in like the Mario Kart series.
No.
They had Spring Mario, Cloud Mario, Bee Mario,
Bah.
Raccoon Mario.
Well, I like Raccoon Mario though.
Yeah, no, it's constantly changing up. But the like some ideas that seem to die on the cutting room floor in Mario 64 that they probably had plans for. You noticed in Dire Dire Docks they had the Bowser sub.
Yeah.
But nothing's done with it.
I wanted to go in the sub.
Because it unlocks the Bowser stage. But the Bowser stage is lava. It has nothing to do with going inside a submarine.
Yeah.
So I mean, so there was something there, and it just died in production. And it would have been cool if you had to unlock the final Bowser stage, kind of like Mario World, where you go down and you find this item that opens up Bowser's lair. Imagine just a section where you had to descend and descend and descend to open up the final Bowser stage.
But nope, it's just an infinite staircase.
Yeah. Want to get enough stars. Like to me, if they had added like an additional 1 or 2 stages with just these fun challenges, fun stars. Even some people are not a fan of the Shadow Mario in Mario Galaxy. But even just a thing there to challenge you in other stages to get started, kind of like Koopa the Quick here, these Shadow Marios racing games, it could be kind of fun. To encourage you to increase your personal best on each star.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be a bad unlock at the end of a game. Once you've done it. That plugs in really nicely with the speedrunning community as a first stepping stone. Of course, these guys were not thinking about speedrunners back in that time.
No, they didn't exist.
Little Planet Mario Sunshine was collecting all the Boo coins. I believe it.
Yep, haven't tried Sunshine yet.
Yeah, no, like there's only some of the stars were frustrating to me. Like once you get good enough at Mario 64, all the stars can be potentially fun to collect. But I was definitely after like 75 stars, I was definitely struggling. And if I hadn't shown Hadriex how to mine the first floor for 40 stars, you'd still be struggling. I guess beating Shadow Mario in every level of Mario Sunshine is also a bit boring since it's always the same. Yeah, no, it is a bit repetitive. I'm just spitballing things, simple things that could be fun additions. Because like I said, the most fun thing always is just an unlocked world or an unlocked stage with some interesting
of course.
challenges.
Just borrow cues from the best Mario games. First, you'll have a crying baby every time you're hit. Then...
Yes. No, I lost. I'm finished with the torture. I'm done. And ended up back in the ore pit.
Hey, you climbed the tower.
Yeah, I got up the light tunnel. I got up to the steel girder hanging. They have to swing across, and I just never made it.
But you got up there over and over again once you did it the first time. Once you did it the first time, it became possible.
Yeah, well, 2 days to... how many hours did you play on both days? I played a total of...
3.
9 hours to get 86 stars.
Oh.
88 stars. So I think I could get the last 22 if given another 5 hours. But the question is, would I have fun doing it? And the answer is no. No, like going up not Dire Docks, the Wet Dry World, not fun. The Big Small World, it's a really cool idea, but it is so frustrating getting the stars.
You'd enjoy that one, but the carpet ride one might drive you mad.
I got 5 stars in a Big Small World, and it took me like an hour and a half because of a bunch of stupid deaths. Knockback, being lit on fire and running off the edge, hitting a slope and sliding off. It's a lot of death from fake difficulty and bad steering controls because you have to control Mario tightly suddenly. And then tick-tock clock going up and up and up and down and up and down. It's like the first time it's kind of fun. Second time, and fifth time I'm like,
I hated the desert.
Yeah.
That was the worst area.
Mario Odyssey was also fine, but the end searching for the last few moons. I did not like the moons in Mario Odyssey. There were just too many. There's 800 moons in Mario Odyssey. They don't boot you out of the stage for getting them. You have to beat the boss in order to be able to get all of them, because it changes the way the stage plays.
I thought you liked Odyssey. You talked about how much you liked it.
No, it's a good game. I just said like getting the moons was not fun.
Isn't that the whole game?
Sort of. Like, you can literally cut like an hour and a half out of gameplay just from getting the moon animation. Because every time you get a moon, it plays an animation. And so you multiply that by 800, and you get about an hour and a half of moon animations.
Okay, and you can't cut that?
Nope, you can't skip it. So that I had to restart the game a few times because of reasons, and the getting the moons was just not fun. I'm very big on Mario. Mario is my series. The moons were just the moons were just tedious, and a lot of them just felt unrewarding to get. I don't mind finding Toad hidden in the stage, beating the boss, but just the pound randomly on the ground, collect music notes, all the music notes.
You really enjoyed
to get a moon.
Toad Treasure Tracker.
Yeah. No, Toad Treasure Tracker was an amazing game. I love puzzle games like that. But I mean, like finding you can find Toad in Mario Odyssey, and he'll give you a star. He's hidden in every stage. And that's fine. But pounding random spots in the sand to get it, move a cactus 3 inches to get a moon. I'm like, this isn't a challenge. This is just random activity you can happen to do, and you probably had to buy a guidebook to figure out how to do.
Yeah, you probably weren't intended to get them all then. You were probably only intended to find enough to progress.
They gave you there's enough to progress. If you get 500, you get the special ending.
They give you all these bonus challenges and stuff. A final send-off. So you're supposed to get 500. But a lot of them are for really stupid and arbitrary things. Take control of a shy guy and do some fishing with, Lakitu, and do fishing with him.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool. Sorry.
Well, playing Lakitu is fun, but the fishing is so boring, and it is frustrating to do. It's not fun. It's not a fun mini game. Luckily, the Moon Animation Mario Odyssey is, in general, extremely short, except for the major ones. So it's the best Mario game. There's a best 2D and there's best 3D. Best 2D mainline would be, I guess, Mario World. Close tie with Mario 3. It just is going to be your preference for it. Unmainline, it's like the Super Nintendo's just stellar Mario games, all of them. Yoshi's Island, Mario RPG, Mario World, they're all just amazing. And I really, really, really like Mario 2. Like, the only Mario game I don't particularly care for is Mario 1 and Mario Lost Levels. I'm not a big fan of either. Mario controls looser and the game's just less forgiving, and it's just the first Mario game. Best 3D Mario, I would probably say Mario Galaxy, the first one. I've not played the second one. A lot of people really say the second one's an improvement. But I really, really like Mario Galaxy. Mario World there's a strong argument for Mario World being the best 2D Mario. The way the world map works, the Switch Palaces, the special star zone. Wings wants you to play Streets of Rage with me, with controllers.
Isn't that's a beat 'em up? Neither of us are any good at beat 'em ups, unless we want to play Turtles in Time.
Turtles in Time could be fun. Yeah, the best 3D Mario is Sunshine, Galaxy 2, or Odyssey. I hear a lot about Odyssey 2. I don't know anything about Sunshine. I never played it. Galaxy 2 I haven't played. Odyssey, I like the boss fights. I like the worlds. There's an interesting video breaking down all the moons in the game. And basically something like 500 of them, of the 800, are just arbitrary tasks. Like, even in the final area, like, talk to Yoshi, he gives you a star. Like a Toadette in the final area gives you gives you moons for having moons. Yes. So 40 of them is just talking to Toadette again and again and again and again. So seeing a speed run, you spend like half an hour talking to Toadette.
That's weird.
Yeah, well, it bumps you up there. So if you were a few short to beat the game, you can just get them there.
That's stupid. Just lower the end game requirement.
I know. I just said they put so many in there, and like it's just like there's an interesting video on it that like most of the moons in Mario Odyssey are padding. There's just no better way. Like, you get one for sitting on a bench with the guy in the city. And the star is bench buddies. And like, it's cute, but no. Everyone knows the jump roping one.
No, sorry, I don't know anything about it.
You not heard about the infamous jump roping one? You have to
I don't know anything about it. I've avoided all spoilers because I'm going to play it.
You'll run into it. There's a section with jump roping. You have to jump rope 100 times to get a moon. Good luck. It keeps speeding up. It keeps speeding up and speeding up and speeding up and speeding up. It's the most infamously hard moon to get. It's up there with, there's another one with a beach ball where you have to bounce the beach ball until you win. And they keep throwing it all over the place, and you're like sitting there throwing your cap like a madman trying to metagame Deuce X these guys as they're it's going rogue on you. Mario 1, Galaxy 1 has the crappiest 100% worldwide. I agree. I did not look it up. I got 100 stars. I was so angry when I got Luigi. It wasn't like, woo, Luigi. It was like, no, Luigi. It's like it kept promising you this cool reward. And I got Luigi instead.
They should have given you the really cool reward. They
Toad.
should have given you Toad.
Yeah. But the reason I like Mario Galaxy 1 so much is the simple story. The lighting up of the base. I got to Mario Galaxy 2 and I saw Patrick from SpongeBob on the ship. I'm like, hello, where's Rosalita? I'm not Rosalita, I'm Patrick! Ah! Yeah, no, it could be fun to do things more together. Yeah, this was just a idea at a punishment game. Oh, we'll see what we could do in the future. There are so many annoying moons to get in Odyssey. It also has really many fun moons to get. Try to get all the stars in Galaxy 2. Yeah, I'll try it at some point.
Maybe instead of a punishment game, we'll come up with some other idea for a prize or something when we compete.
We'll think it over. But like they said, I really like the small touches in Odyssey, and I was really sad that they were. Galaxy. I was really sad that they moved Rosalina, her ship, from Galaxy 2. I'm like, no. I wanted to see more expansion on that, more digging into the idea. Maybe a second spaceship that you slowly build up, and you have the orchestra coming in as you turn more and more of it on. It was just a good game of Unity. And a bit of a mystery, a bit of sadness. It came together nicely, and like here, the second game has better mechanics, better stages, and so ultimately, if you're a person in gameplay, the second one's going to be the better. But me, I just really like the small hints of story and just the themes of it. Wait, SpongeBob and Mario have crossovers with each other, so I could say that Patrick's my favorite Mario character and be right. In Mario Galaxy 2, it's Patrick aboard the SS Krusty Krab-mobile, who lives in a pineapple deep in space.
Yeah, I'll never forget. It was a freaking. So, I know this is kind of related, but not related. Final Fantasy X had what I thought was just about the coolest airship in the whole series. Final Fantasy X-2. We're following sort of the same characters, kind of. And they pull out the stupidest airship I've ever seen. I'm like, what is that thing? Where'd the cool one go?
Whoops.
And then they throw away like half the cast of cool characters. And they're like, oh, it's okay. We introduced this new character. Her name is Pain. Does she have a personality? No.
She just is a
pain. Does she have a character? No.
She's female Squall.
Why? Why?
Female Squall.
We had a whole cast of interesting people. Nope, you get this one now.
My favorite thing is relearning the Bantu language, even though you have a native speaker as one of the characters. Like literally, one of the characters introduced Riku there knows the Bantu language and speaking it, understand. You have to relearn it anyways.
And Riku was out of character all game. Like, she was one of my favorite characters in the first one, and she was just completely out of character. Like, yeah, no, I don't know what happened. Yuna wasn't exactly in character either. It's like, I swear, just different writers came in.
No, it was Team B. It was a B team.
Yeah, it couldn't have been the same people.
Yeah, no, they literally handed off to a different team while they worked on a different game.
Yeah.
You can always tell when that happens because it doesn't jive. Tactics was the best Final Fantasy.
Oh, well, I mean, yeah, possibly. Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I mean, I really like FF5. I really, really like FF5. And FF6 and FF7 and FF4 and FF1. I love FF1, but yeah, Tactics. Yeah. Tactics is just amazing.
I can't argue against that. A lot of people got annoyed with having to walk around on the huge ship just to enter a stage. That was a problem in Mario Galaxy, and all they needed to do was have a center room where you could access all stages from.
No. You just push a start button and a menu opens, and you just fast travel to one of the stages that you've unlocked and been to.
Could do that too.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you do.
Either or. Like I said, I don't mind just a center hub that you spawn in.
Fire Emblem Three Houses has the same problem. Like, the first time you play it doesn't seem like a big deal, but by the time you're going down your third route, you kind of grow to despise the monastery.
because it's enormous and you have to run around this huge area it's like, oh my gosh, can't I just, I mean, they at least let you fast travel around the monastery, but the problem was you kind of had to go everywhere.
Yeah, so I mean, like, I'm not, there's a few changes they could make, like a handful of gameplay decisions that didn't work. So having a giant area with wandering around, going to stages, bad, not the best design. Kicking you out every time you get a star, not the best design.
Final Fantasy 3, here's the big question. Do you mean Final Fantasy 3 or do you mean Final Fantasy 6? Did it have Magitech in it? Did it have Kefka in it? Or did it have a job system where your guys learned new classes by going up to giant crystals?
No, that's
3. 3J.
Because the 5 has that as well.
5
The
5
broken
does,
crystals.
but the crystals shatter in 5.
Yeah.
In 3, they didn't explode. They
Okay.
just gave you classes.
As long as you avoided Final Fantasy 2, you're lucky.
I mean, I really appreciate the creativity that went into FF2J, but it didn't work. It didn't work very well. But I mean, it was imaginative.
No fourth party slot member. We lost you too soon for the 5th time. And we lose you at arbitrary places so that I never know to de-equip you and I lose a bunch of gear.
Yeah, how about there's just that system with you had like I don't know how many words, and you'd go up to random people and just start spouting all the words you've learned at them, hoping something would happen.
Okay, that is the real 3, not Kefka. You go to crystals and have to.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's 3J. Not a lot of people played that one. That one is, that one's one of the more obscure ones. It didn't come over until the DS. Yeah, I really like that one.
FF2, torture character to make them tougher. Yep. Yeah, up their HP capacity.
Well, yeah, it's like I said, they were trying something new, but it didn't.
You
work.
weren't supposed to be able to do that. So when they re-released the game, they patched that out, so you couldn't do that anymore. So you couldn't attack your own party member to up their HP.
Okay.
They patched that to make it harder to beat the game, and people are like, "No, you fixed the one grace the game had." Where you didn't have to spend 500 hours in doing stuff. You could just but once again, like Final Fantasy 2 could use a complete overhaul. Just everything.
A remake?
A complete remake.
For all the times they remake and reboot things, they could, but I mean, honestly, it's kind of a mean world. Like, it's not whimsical and fun the way some of the other titles are. It's kind of unpleasant, actually.
Well, that's the early Final Fantasies. Like
even the soundtrack, if you listen to it, it's so much sadder and just.
Well, I mean, it's not the saddest one. The saddest one's FF4.
It has a happy end.
It does have that after everything.
I mean, you go through some shit, but I mean,
I like at Final Fantasy 2.
That's a happy end.
At Final Fantasy 2, I believe the story is you kill the villain. He goes to hell, and he just starts invading from hell. And so you gotta bust into hell and kill him a second time.
I don't even remember anymore.
I was like, dude, man.
But just listen to like the overworld music in FF2 and compare it to any other title in the series. You'll be like, damn, this is, yeah.
Oh, because when I think FF4, I think the sad song. Whenever a character dies.
Oh, well, I mean, but that's when somebody dies. I'm talking the overworld theme you're hearing all the time.
And then you get to the villain theme, Gardex.
Oh, man. That scene. Yeah, that scene in FF4 when you think you've beaten him. You've finally beaten him. And his severed hand falls on the ground. And then his severed hand gets up, crawls over, grabs the crystal, and teleports away. And you're like, what is this bullshit? What the hell? What is this villain I'm fighting? Why? I beat you! Did nobody think to stop the severed hand? And then he went on to have a rich life as a cast member of the Addams Family.
Yes. And just defend to level them up. Yeah.
Hey, Lord Dirt is very happy to
Yeah,
see
no,
what you
the first
did.
of the first Final Fantasy 10 Final Fantasies, the 2 was the biggest mistake, followed closely by 8.
I still haven't finished 8. I have beaten Final Fantasies 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Legends, Adventure, probably some others, but 8 was the one I don't know what happened. I just didn't finish it. I don't know. I was somewhere in the middle of it.
8 is tedious. 2 is very tedious. The only reason I know about the plot is because I watched somebody telling me about the plot. I got very far in it, and I got stuck because the game didn't tell you what to do. So
Yeah.
I went into I was advancing the plot like I should.
2 was easy to get stuck in, honestly.
I got stuck on the ship here. I could not leave. And I needed mithril gear when I was in there, and I wasn't told that, so that literally everything was unkillable.
That was actually really early on. The Mithril thing? That's actually real early.
It's
Yeah.
the Dreadnought. The Dreadnought.
Yeah, that's pretty early.
Um,
You need to go. And you have to go get Mithril equipment and come back. But by the time you've just leveled up, your fist fighters will reach the point where they can start hurting them. By the time you come back, just through sheer levels.
It's just so dumb. I was like, I'm done, and I left.
Yeah.
The saddest Final Fantasy definitely is number 9.
I haven't touched it. I want to play 9. It always looked cool. I just haven't played 9.
Yeah, the 9 I played as a bunch as a kid, and there's a YouTube channel that breaks down the plot, because unfortunately Final Fantasy has a thing about not having plots that make sense and told in a reasonable fashion. But when you actually understand the plot, you're like, this was this was cool. This was actually a cool plot, but you gotta wait until the last 10 minutes of the game for them to exposition dump all the things your characters couldn't possibly know or figure out. The main character, like, for example, if I had to play for FF1, I'd play the newer version, not the original. Makes sense.
No, the original is amazing. I love the original. What did they do to the remakes?
They added more bosses. They just
Okay.
added more to it.
I mean, I'm not going to complain. Maybe they let you buy more than one item at a time. That would be a nice feature. But you can get ROM hacks. You can get ROM hacks that fix that. Not that you really need to, because you can play it. I don't know. I played the FF1 repeatedly. Like, I beat that over and over again. My favorite party is all black mages. Like, no healing, no tanks, nobody that can take a hit. No! You go into combat, and everybody just sends screaming, fiery death across the screen, and all the enemies die.
Yeah,
And if all the enemies don't die, you have a problem.
FF1 was fun since you got to make your own party with more D&D. That probably was the inspiration, to be frank.
Yeah.
D&D was probably the inspiration.
Yeah, probably. I love FF1.
I wish they'd make more games like it.
There's nothing else in the franchise like the first one.
I only want the remakes for the map. Yeah, that map was nice. I think I do remember that.
The original has a map. The original has a map. It's push B select. And when you visit Mamiato the Witch, all of the brooms say push B select backwards. They're telling you to push B select, but it's written backwards.
Yeah, but I would say though, with Final Fantasy 9, you would think that the main character is Zidane, the pirate guy with the monkey tail. He's not the main character. He is the point of view.
Oh.
The main character, I believe the game literally starts off with him in the opening scene. It's Vivi the Black Mage.
Oh.
Okay. He is actually, oddly enough, the main character of the game. The themes, the central conflict, they revolve around the party, but there's intrinsically tied to him conceptually. Because he's a clone. All the black mages in this world are clones. They're brainwashed. They're evil.
The Clone Wars.
And like it's a tragedy as you're following him around. It's like one of the cutscenes in the game early on is a ship being cut open, and you just see all the black mages just being dropped off and falling to their death. And Vivi's just sitting there watching. He's like, ah! And he's having an existential crisis the entire game, trying to figure out his purpose because he's been pulled out. He was one of them. And he's pulled out separately and taught all these things and these values, and he's in the party and he's conflicted. And then as he goes along, he runs to this other guy who goes, "Oh yeah, I know what you are. Yeah, you're a construct, and yeah, I know you're only built to live for like 5 years. You're gonna die. There's literally no way to extend your life. You were built to last." And he's coming to grapple with that.
Planned
the entire
obsolescence sucks.
They're weapons of war. They're not meant to. They're meant to be mindless machines that kill. And so that's his access of the story and his coming to grapple with it. One of the lead villains you're fighting literally has the same problem. He is this immortal being made like you come to find out this game is science fiction. It's not fantasy. It's science fiction. It's a group of aliens that have come over. Their planet died. Every planet has a crystal in it that maintains life in it. And you have sort of like the Mako stuff where you have a life circle going on. And it got messed up. The planet itself. So he's hauling around the crystal from his race. And he needs a new planet to plug it into so he can bring his race back. And so he came to this planet that has a crystal in it, and he's just trying to take it over. He's trying to knock that one out, kill everybody on the planet. This genocide going, not my problem, not my people. So that he has a new crystal to put in. And that's pretty cool. Conceptually, that's really cool. And he made Zidane, the main character, the monkey guy. And he made this other guy. He's making these artificial soldiers. And so the first one he made is the villain of the game here, who's immortal. But because he was considered a failure, the guy went on to make the monkey guy, the main character you're following. And he set it up in such a way that if when Zidane replaces him functionally, the other guy will just die. Because he's no longer needed, he's obsolescent. And so the entire game, he's trying desperately to keep him from becoming more powerful than anything he can to stall for time, because he's immortal. He'll have you know. And but I said, like, it's really weird because it's tied to VV because they're both literally dealing with how do you deal with life, how do you deal with death, and the inevitability of it coming for you no matter what. That's like one of the main themes of the game.
Weird.
It's weird.
One of these days I'll check it out. It's on my to-do list. I just, and
when
I've got a
that,
lot of games.
When I explain that, is that not really cool? Is the game not really
Yeah,
cool? But too bad you don't know it until the last 10 minutes of the game. You're like, oh, it's science fiction. Of course.
There was an anime like that, where it's like at the very end you realize there was a really cool plot underneath all this bullshit. It was like, it had some weird-ass name, like Magical Shopping Arcade Avanobashi or something. I've talked to you about it before.
Yeah.
Like, you know about it? I guess you don't. It's kind of set up like it's a comedy that's just spoofing different genres every episode, and most of it's pretty dumb, but I mean, there's weird things about it. Like, they keep talking about how the kid never studies and how how lazy and shiftless and stupid he is. It's like he constantly knows everything. He names all the dinosaurs, he names all the mushrooms, like constantly, like he knows, it's like, no, this kid seems like he's really smart. And it's like way into the series, that very, very near the end, they just start explaining like what the magic they're using is and what's actually going on. You're like, oh, this was actually a cool story. Why did it pretend to be dumb as shit so much?
How long is your to-do list? Is it already 100 entries? Probably.
Are you kidding? 100? Those are rookie numbers, boy! You gotta bring those numbers up!
Yeah. One of the more obscure revelations about FF9 is that you had this mist, this fog going around the planet. And so if you absolutely understand everything, you come to understand that your ships are floating on the souls of dead people. It's like, what?
Okay.
That's the reveal.
Well, I mean, Mako was dead people, and you consolidated it into materia.
That was cool, though.
Or sometimes swam around and drowned in the stuff. I don't know.
Well, whichever was your preference, no judging. Sometimes you just want to eat dead people, Natural instinct.
Anyway, I'm going to have to throw you out because I got to go to sleep.
Okay.
So, until next time and every time, this
Hadriex, and Schnyder.
Signing off.
Good night, guys. Thank you for hanging out.
Yep.
We have so too many fun rants here.
Can you hit Alt-Tab? I can't reach the keyboard.
Yeah, we have many
Bye.
insane rants after a stream ends.